Despite its many benefits, there are certain situations where using castor oil might not be the best idea. Struggling with a bout of constipation? You might think of reaching for that bottle of castor oil, but should you? Let's dive into that. Castor oil, extracted from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant, has been used as a natural remedy for constipation for centuries. It's a stimulant laxative, meaning it increases the movement of the muscles that push material through the intestines, helping clear the bowels. However, castor oil's potency as a laxative is both its blessing and its curse. While it may effectively alleviate constipation, it does so with such strength that it can lead to uncomfortable cramping and diarrhea, essentially swapping one digestive issue for another. In fact, the forceful bowel movements triggered by castor oil can cause severe dehydration, a condition that, if left untreated, can lead to serious health complications. Castor oil doesn't discriminate between what it flushes out either. Along with the stool, it can also expel electrolytes, vital minerals such as potassium and sodium that your body needs for normal function. This loss of electrolytes can result in imbalances in your body, leading to symptoms like weakness, twitching, or even irregular heartbeat. Moreover, there's the issue of dependency. Regular use of castor oil can lead your body to become reliant on it for bowel movements. This means over time you might find it increasingly difficult to have a bowel movement without using a laxative, a situation that can spiral into a chronic issue. Finally, it's essential to remember that constipation can be a symptom of an underlying condition, such as irritable bowel syndrome or even colon cancer. While castor oil might provide temporary relief, it doesn't address the root cause. Therefore, it's important to seek medical advice if you're regularly dealing with constipation. So, if you're dealing with digestive issues, it's crucial to talk to your doctor before trying to self-medicate with castor oil. It's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to your health. Pregnant and heard about castor oil being used to induce labor? Is it safe? This is a question that has sparked quite a bit of controversy over the years. Castor oil, which is derived from the castor seed, has been used for centuries for a variety of medicinal purposes, including inducing labor in pregnant women. The idea behind using castor oil for labor induction is that it can stimulate the bowels, which in turn may stimulate uterine contractions. However, the safety and effectiveness of this practice are debatable. Some studies suggest that castor oil may indeed help induce labor, but others have found no such effect. Moreover, the use of castor oil to induce labor is not without risks. One of the main risks associated with using castor oil during pregnancy is that it can lead to severe diarrhea, which can cause dehydration. Dehydration can be especially dangerous during pregnancy, potentially leading to complications like premature labor and low amniotic fluid. Furthermore, stimulating contractions with castor oil may lead to irregular or overly strong contractions, which can pose risks to both the mother and the baby. These contractions could potentially lead to fetal distress or a decrease in oxygen supply to the baby. It's also worth noting that the use of castor oil for labor induction is generally advised against by healthcare professionals. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, for instance, does not recommend the use of castor oil for labor induction due to the lack of scientific evidence supporting its safety and effectiveness. In summary, while castor oil has been used historically to induce labor, it's important to understand the potential risks associated with this practice. Inducing labor is a medical decision that should be made in consultation with a healthcare provider who can assess the individual circumstances of each pregnancy. Therefore, if you're pregnant, it's best to avoid using castor oil without the express recommendation of your healthcare provider. Remember, the health and well-being of you and your baby should always be the primary concern. Do you have sensitive skin or known allergies? Then, is castor oil safe for you? Let's delve into this together. Castor oil, derived from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant, is praised for its numerous health benefits. However, it's crucial to understand that it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Like many natural substances, castor oil can trigger allergic reactions in some people, especially those with a history of sensitive skin or allergies. So what does an allergic reaction to castor oil look like? It may manifest as skin irritation, redness, itching, or even swelling. In severe cases, it could lead to difficulty in breathing, hives, or dizziness. These symptoms can occur immediately or may take a few hours to appear after the application of castor oil. Why does this happen? Well, the protein component of castor oil, ricin, can induce an immune response in some people. This response can lead to an allergic reaction, especially in those with a predisposition to allergies. Now, this doesn't mean you should completely avoid castor oil if you have allergies. It merely suggests you should use it with caution. A patch test is always a good idea before using it extensively. Apply a small amount of castor oil on a patch of skin and wait for at least 24 hours. If you notice any adverse reactions, it's best to avoid using the oil. Remember, each individual's response to castor oil will differ. While one person may experience a reaction, another may not. It's all about understanding your body and its responses. For those with known allergies, it's also a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional before incorporating castor oil into your routine. They can provide you with personalized advice based on your medical history. In conclusion, while castor oil has numerous benefits, it's not exempt from potential side effects. If you have sensitive skin or known allergies, it's essential to approach its use with caution. Always remember, safety first. If you're prone to allergies, use castor oil with caution. Thinking about using castor oil for your child's minor ailments? Think again. Castor oil, while it has been hailed as a natural remedy for a variety of health concerns, is not generally recommended for use with children. This is primarily due to its powerful effects and the potential for causing harm. Now let's unpack this a bit further. Castor oil is a potent laxative, and while it can aid in relieving constipation, it can also lead to intense stomach cramps, diarrhea, and dehydration in kids. These side effects can be particularly severe in children as their bodies are smaller and more sensitive than adult bodies. Moreover, castor oil can induce vomiting, which can lead to dehydration and electrolyte imbalances. This is especially dangerous for children who have a lower body weight and can become dehydrated more quickly than adults. It's also important to note that castor oil is not a cure-all. While it may provide temporary relief for certain conditions, it does not address the underlying causes of these issues. For example, if your child is frequently constipated, it's crucial to investigate the reasons why, rather than simply treating the symptoms with castor oil. Furthermore, castor oil can interact with certain medications and can cause allergic reactions in some individuals. The risk of an allergic reaction can be even greater in children, who may not yet have been exposed to many of the substances that can cause allergies. Lastly, the use of castor oil in children can lead to a reliance on laxatives, which can have long-term effects on their digestive health. It's essential to teach children healthy habits from an early age, and relying on laxatives for relief is not a healthy habit. So, while castor oil might seem like a quick and easy solution for your child's minor ailments, the potential for harm is significant. When it comes to your kids, it's always best to consult a pediatrician before using remedies like castor oil. Dealing with a chronic disease, can castor oil be a part of your health regimen? Well, the answer isn't as straightforward as one might hope. While it's true that castor oil has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, it's also important to understand that it can potentially interact with certain chronic diseases and medications. When we talk about chronic diseases, we're referring to long-term health conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and arthritis, among others. These conditions often require ongoing medication and management. Now here's where the issue comes in. Castor oil, despite its natural origin, can have significant effects on your body, and this might interfere with the way your medications work. For instance, let's consider diabetes. Castor oil is known to impact blood sugar levels. If you're already on medication to control your sugar levels, adding castor oil into the mix could potentially cause complications. It could lead to your blood sugar levels dropping too low, which can be dangerous. Similarly, with heart disease, many patients are on blood thinners to prevent clots. Castor oil has a laxative effect, which can lead to dehydration and changes in your body's electrolytes. This could potentially impact the effectiveness of your medication and even increase the risk of bleeding. Then there's the issue of allergies. Yes, even if you've been using castor oil without any allergic reactions, chronic diseases can change your body's immune response, making you more susceptible to developing an allergy to substances you've previously tolerated. Also, it's important to remember that just because something is natural, it doesn't automatically make it safe or suitable for everyone. Castor oil is a potent substance and should be used with caution, especially if you have a chronic disease. So the bottom line is this: if you're dealing with a chronic disease, it's crucial to discuss with your healthcare provider before integrating castor oil into your health regimen. They can guide you on whether it's appropriate for your situation and how to use it safely if it is. Don't gamble with your health. If you have a chronic disease, always consult your doctor before using castor oil. So, what's the final verdict on the use of castor oil? After an informative journey, we return to this question now with a more nuanced understanding. While the benefits of castor oil are numerous, it is clear that its usage needs to be treated with caution. particularly for certain individuals under specific conditions. Let's quickly reflect on the key points we've covered. Castor oil has been widely used as a natural remedy for digestive issues. However, it's crucial to remember that its potent laxative effects can lead to dehydration and electrolyte imbalances if not used judiciously. For expecting mothers, the use of castor oil is a matter of delicate concern. Despite some beliefs in its labor-inducing properties, the potential risks to both mother and baby significantly outweigh any potential benefits. This is a clear example of why it's so important to consult healthcare professionals before trying something new, especially during such a critical phase of life. The same holds true for children. While castor oil may seem like a harmless old-school remedy for certain ailments, the reality is that its strong effects can be quite overwhelming for a young and developing system. So, the use of castor oil for children should always be under the strict guidance of a healthcare provider. We also delved into the relationship between castor oil and allergies. As with any substance, castor oil can trigger allergic reactions in some individuals. Therefore, a patch test is always recommended before full-scale application. Finally, we discussed chronic diseases. Castor oil can interfere with the absorption of certain medications, making it potentially perilous for individuals with chronic conditions who rely on these medications. In conclusion, castor oil, like any other natural remedy, is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's essential to consider individual health conditions and consult a healthcare professional before incorporating it into your routine. Remember, while natural remedies like castor oil can be beneficial, they're not without risks. Always consult a healthcare professional before trying something new. Stay safe, everyone.